Hello there and welcome back. Now last night I got a call from one of the local farmers. His name is Jeremy. He is one of the local potato farmers. Now unfortunately his son has been unwell for quite some time and is in hospital, so he is away with him at the moment, which means he's not able to actually get any of his work done at his farm. So we're going to pop up to his farm later on and get started on his potato harvest. But before we do that, the lorry here is to pick up all of the strawberries. I'm not too keen on carting all the strawberries myself off to the company that wants to buy them, so I've got the company to come and pick them up themselves and take them away. So I'm going to get all these loaded up onto this truck here. Hopefully we'll be able to get them all on board, and we'll get a price for that later on because it is done by the kilogram. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the load up of these pallets here. I'll see you in just a wee moment. Well then, that's all of the strawberries away. The truck is winging its way at quite some speed actually up a single track road, but that's going away to drop off the strawberries at the fruit seller, and we'll get a price for our strawberries later on. Going to head now out to the farm that Jeremy runs. Have a look and see what task we have to undertake today. Well, I know we've got potatoes to do, and I've not done a potato harvest for a very long time, so this is going to be fun because he uses some of the smaller equipment. The last time I done a harvest for potatoes, it was using really big equipment. So this should be something new. So we'll go up there now. We'll take a look at what needs to be done. Right then, so while we're up here dealing with the potato harvest, I've got Ben back at the farm rolling that field of wheat that we have already planted. The rest of that wheat planting will need to get done in probably the next few days, because this potato harvest is taking priority. Okay, so we're at the farm here. This is his farm here. I'm not sure where to park him. I know the shed's up there that he's wanting all of the potatoes stored, and this is his house just in here. I'm just wondering if he has somewhere to park. Might need to go around the back and park there just to keep the van out of the way. Looks like there's an entrance here. Am I going to get in here? That's the thing. I'm not the best of drivers when it comes to this van. Yeah, in here will be fine. We'll just park this out of the way, and then we'll take a little walk up to the farm itself. Okay then, so this is the yard here where he says the tractors are. We've got this 3670, lovely, a lovely model, in really good condition for a tractor that was built in 1994. It's doing really good, and he's got a bit of a younger tractor over here. We've got this John Deere 6 Series. So let's pop up to the shed up here, because this is where he keeps all of the potato equipment that he needs for his potato harvest. So this bit of equipment here is used for collecting the potatoes from the ground, and there should be another bit. I think it's around, yep, here it is. So this is, or is this the one actually for picking them up? Yes, this is the one. This picks the potatoes off of the ground into the hopper, and then you can offload them into a trailer. This one background here is the one that digs them out of the ground and leaves them lying on the ground for you to pick up. It's basically, if you could imagine, just separating out the two different functions of the really big potato harvester. This does just one function of that, and combined with that one over there, finishes off all of that. Anyway, so the field we need to do is a little bit down. It's across a grass field, so let's grab the tractors, we'll grab the equipment and take it down there. I haven't seen a trailer actually. I'm not sure if his trailer's kicking around. It might be in another shed. I'll go and find out very soon where that is. We're in the Massey, and we've got the potato picker, digger, outerer thing. Whatever you want to call it. I can never remember the names of these things. We're going to head down to the farm. Oh, actually, we were talking about a trailer a second ago, and I just got a glimpse of one. It's in that shed over there. Why I didn't see that before, I don't know. Okay, heading down to the farm, or down to the field, and I believe the entrance is here? Yes, this is the entrance here. Oh, it's an awkward entrance. Right, and block the road. So we need to go through this field, across to the other side. It's very, very awkward indeed. Let's go back again. Right, let's see if we can get in here without too much of an issue. It's very close, but I think we've managed it. Yep. I can see why he uses the smaller equipment. I don't think we would have ever managed to get a self-propelled potato harvester through there. But this is the field just in front of us. No, it's not. Ah, I'm in the wrong area. I think it might be further up. Because if that's a field of potatoes, someone's pinched them all. Head up to this corner here. It's probably this little bit. Yeah, it is. Here we are. So this is the field that we're going to be harvesting here. So it's quite a big one. There's going to be a lot of potatoes from here, I think. Yeah, it's huge. This is going to take us all day, I think. But we'll get started. Let's unfold. Right, let's get in here. Let's see what we can do. Well, I've done one row around the outside to just get an idea of how this piece of machinery works. And it looks like it's just dropping all the potatoes onto the ground as I was expecting. But look at how narrow that you know, area of work has been done. It's hardly anything. It's going to take forever. So it might be a case I'm going to have to get Ben up here to give me a hand, because there's no way I'm going to be able to do this entire field myself in one day. While Ben is finishing off the rolling down at the farm, I'm going to grab the other piece of equipment we have. We're going to do a test run with this as well around the outside. We'll grab what we've already lifted, and we'll get an idea then of just how many potatoes we're actually getting. Well, we're not getting any potatoes, but the farmer, Jeremy, he is getting a lot of potatoes. I'm not even sure will they all fit in this little shed. I don't think they will. I'm going to maybe have to find another area to store them as well. Right, that's it connected up. Let's get this down to the field. We'll run around and see just how well this piece of machinery works as well. There we go, we are picking up potatoes. Kind of. I'm missing bits, but we'll get back around and pick those up. So the pickup section seems to be very, very precise. You have to be right on it. So as long as we keep our right wheel alongside here, it should pick up. Right, let's put the accelerator pedal to the floor, see how fast we can get. About 10 kilometers an hour. that's not too bad, but that's going to take a while. But I guess once we've got Ben up here and he's helping out as well, we'll get this place done doubly quick, doubly fast. I'm not sure how quickly this thing fills up, but we'll keep an eye on that. Well, then turns out it actually doesn't hold much at all. It only holds about 6-7 tons of product, so I've had to wait around for Ben to finish and come up with the other tractor so that we can get this empty, and I don't think I'm close enough, so let's try that again. Yeah, I need to be quite close with this machine. Getting used to all of these bits of machinery, because as I said, never actually used these before. Is this going to be close enough? It's still not close enough. No, I need to be really close with it. Right, third time lucky. Let's get right up alongside, and that should do the trick, and we'll offload. Ah, there we go. Super. That's a lot of potatoes. The trailer's full after 2 loads from this bit of machinery here. So I'm going to get Ben to just crack on with getting the potatoes out of the ground while I get the potatoes that we have in the trailer there up to the storage shed. So we'll get cracking on with that. Let's do it. Now, I didn't think that this shed was going to be big enough, because the size of this trailer, we're never going to get that in, and then when it tips it's going to hit the roof. So I don't know if maybe I've misheard what Jeremy was saying. So I'm going to give him a call and find out exactly where it is he wants these potatoes, because I've obviously misheard, or there's been a bit of miscommunication somewhere. Give me a second, I'll be back with you once I find out. Well, it seems like I am indeed an idiot. The potatoes are not to go into the shed. The only mention of the shed that he had given me was that that's where the trailer was. So yeah, I've not heard him right. What he wants done is for the potatoes, once they've been removed from the field, is to be stored on this field here. So I've just to tip them out into a pile, and or piles, just have them out here for a contractor that comes in to pick up all of the potatoes, put them onto the back of trucks for selling to the market. So let's just leave that there. Is that empty? Excellent. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Piles of potatoes, or a pile, something along those lines out here. It's the guy's a bit all over the place at the minute, as you can imagine, because of all the stuff that's going on with his lads. So I don't blame him if he might be not communicating everything exactly, and also I'm an idiot. So let's get back into the field here. Tell you what, this is taking a very, very long time. I've hardly got anything done in probably the last half an hour. There must be something that we can do to speed this up. I'm gonna have a look and see what other things we can do to get this done quicker. Well, Ben's getting on there. He's done a cracking job getting those potatoes up, but yeah, we need something to do this much faster. Now, there's a saying where I come from: It's called losing the tattie. It means losing your mind. And tattie being the word for potato. And this is basically me losing the tattie. I am not very good at running a potato farm myself. And even with the help of Ben, the setup that Jeremy's got here is just not good for me. It's taken far too long for us to get the potatoes out of the ground, then for this thing to pick it up, and then for us to dump it into a pile over there. So I've went and done a thing. I'm heading away from this farm just now and heading up to a small holding up in the northern part of the town where there's an awesome piece of machinery that is up for sale. I took a lot of digging through the internet and the classified ads to find this thing. So yeah, let's go have a little look and see what I've found. Here we are then, we're just pulling up at the address that was on the listing. I wonder if it's inside this shed here. It is not. Okay, shed's empty. Right, I'll go knock on the door, have a little word with the gentleman in there and see what the script is with this bit of equipment. Well, after the briefest of chats with the gentleman in here, I've gone ahead and purchased this piece of machinery. Now, one thing I should note before I show you what I've got here is that the job that I'm doing for Jeremy, I'm getting 20 grand for that job, and this thing cost me 32, so I'm out of pocket by 12 grand, and that's before I fix it up. So let's have a look. What did I get? It's not the nicest looking thing in the world, but look at this. It's a self-propelled potato harvester. This is going to make things so much easier when we're doing this potato farm, and it's going to be an investment to do more potato stuff in the future. So let's find out what we're going to do with this actually, because in this condition it's needing some work. It does drive, but it's been sitting for a long time, so some of the bits and bobs need to be replaced. Like there's some tines and bits of chain work in here that needs to be replaced. So we're going to have this taken up to the local John Deere dealership, the one that we normally go to, and they're going to fix that up for us hopefully. And the good thing about it is with potatoes is we can leave the potatoes that we haven't actually picked out of the ground yet. Those can be left in the ground until this thing here gets into the field. So yeah, so what we need to do now is go back down to the field of potatoes. We're going to get the potatoes that we've already harvested out of the ground. We're going to get them picked up and piled. We'll get the the potato harvester all repaired, and then finish that field off with that harvester. Well, that's the plan anyway, and I'm hoping that everything goes to plan, because I am getting very, very frustrated at the amount of time it's taken to do potatoes. I do not envy potato farmers whatsoever. That takes a long time to do. So yeah, I'm hoping that that harvester will make things quicker for us, even though we're got to be out of pocket, like I said. But there will be opportunities to do more potato stuff in the future, and maybe even dabble in some potatoes ourselves now that we've got that. Well, that has to have been probably one of the longest tasks I've ever undertaken as a farmer. But that headland has now been finished, and we've got a huge pile of potatoes from that headland. And if we pop back along here, let me just jog along here. There's still a lot to do. I've only done a headland this wide across the whole field, so there is a lot of potatoes in here still, and I'm glad that I'm getting that self-propelled harvester soon. Hopefully we'll hear back from the garage as to when that has been repaired sufficiently for me to get into the field. But until then, we're going to head back down to the farm because there is a few other jobs that need to get done. So while we wait for the garage to get back in touch with us, I've come down here to the chicken farm to check on the chickens. Now, they still have plenty of food, but what I would like to see is, are they starting to produce the eggs that we need to make money from them? And they are. There's not much, but we have got some eggs there. Let's pop in here, just make sure they all look in good condition. They are. They're all looking lovely. Now we've got quite a number of chickens in here, and I think I might bump those numbers up soon. I want a lot of eggs. I need to make the money back for building this this massive shed here, and can't seem to close the gate. Has the electrics broken? Oh no, I just wasn't pushing the button correctly. Right then, so while we wait for news from the garage, we're going to go and take an early lunch up at the pub. So, see you in a wee second. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's lively in there. You can hear them like you're right next to them, even outside. Right, I've had a call from the guys down at the shop. They've managed to do all of the repairs that needed to be done. That was super quick and very efficient of them, although wasn't very much needing done, to be honest. Just a freshening up of a few parts that had rusted away. The vehicle is ready to go, so let's head down and we'll get that up to the farm. I'm not sure how we're getting it there. I might just have to drive it and then come back later with Ben and grab the van. I think that's what we'll do. We'll just drive the harvester up there. Now it should be in the shop. Let's just check. Yep, there it is. Still up on the ramps actually. They should hopefully bring that down very soon. Oh, what way you going, fella? You're going this way. Okay, come around. There we go. I'm just going to park this guy over here, out of the way just now. Excellent, guys. Thank you. Okay. That was £2,500 of repair costs. Most of that, of course, was just in labour. But let's get our first drive in this. It's very old. There's even wood. There's a wooden floor there. I don't think I've driven any vehicle with a wooden floor. But yeah, let's get the engine started up. Oh, it sounds nice. Right then, let's get this thing up to the field. We'll get it put to work inside that field. We'll get those potatoes up. I'm hoping much quicker now that we've got this bad boy right here. It's £32,000 altogether. Well, if you include the repair costs, 34.5 grand. But that's still much better than paying, what is it, like 400,000 for one of the big massive potato harvesters. So yeah, I'm quite happy with this bad boy right here. Alright, up to the field we go. Right, yeah, I forgot about this tight entrance here. We should manage to get in. This is not a huge piece of equipment, so we're probably going to be alright. I can see the front wheel there. And we are in. Excellent. I'm very surprised that Jeremy hasn't grabbed this piece of machinery before. This is perfect for this farm. It would fit in that shed up there, no problem, I would imagine. But yeah, good sized pile of potatoes already from that headland. So let's play with this in here, see how things go. I'm just going to get these corners here before we head down and do the rest of the field. Right, park there. Let's start it up. Oh, wrong button. There we go. I pushed that button there and we are harvesting. Oh my, that was quite quick. it didn't do anything. Maybe if I turn it on, will it pick up? Yes, it is. There we go. Excellent. Oh, that done a really good job. I like this. Right, let's clear up this little corner here. It's like just hoovering up potatoes. This is awesome. I like this. This is awesome. Right, I'm not going to mess around now. Let's get this field done. I've managed to do, well, me and Ben have managed to do in about half an hour what took us about 2 hours yesterday to do the headlands. We've done the whole field in half an hour. That's just incredible. This is a superb piece of machinery. We only have a small piece to do down there. So before I head down, I'm just going to go and empty the harvester here into the back of this trailer so that Ben can go and empty that. Let's pull the auger out. Now we need to be really close up here because it's a very short auger. There we go. It won't empty the full amount of potatoes in here, but it'll certainly give us enough space to finish the bottom of that field. There we go, that's it full. Let's head down to the bottom of the field and finish that last piece. Right, this might be our last little run down here, and that'll be the field finished at last. Well, I certainly won't be doing Jeremy's method of running the Grimmer machinery, because that takes forever. It seems like the old equipment is working much better. That is everything on this field. Completely harvested. Just need to unload this last bit of potatoes into what has become a gigantic pile of potatoes. There we go. At last it's done. So we are out of pocket on this contract, as I said, but I have this awesome piece of machinery to show for it. Let's just turn the engine off. Ooh. Look at that. That's one big pile of potatoes. I wonder how much money you can make from all of this. No idea what the actual amount is in there. I've not been keeping a tally, but it's certainly an awful lot. I guess there's a lot of money in there. Right, let's get all this equipment back. We need to put the trailer back into the shed up there, and then we'll need to get this and our tractor back down the road. And my van is still down at the shop, so yeah, we're gonna have to do a few little runs here and there in order to get all of the equipment back to the farm. Considering that the potatoes got done much faster than I was anticipating, that's given us plenty of time to get back down into the fields and plant our wheat. I've sent Ben home for the day because there's not really much else to get done other than getting the seed into the ground. So let's head into the Fent and get down there and get that finished as quick as we can. Excellent stuff. Now we're just about finished with this field, the second of the fields that we have seeded with wheat this afternoon, which means that all three of the fields are now seeded. The only thing we need to do with these is get them rolled, and then once they're rolled, I think they might need just one more coverage of fertilizer at some point in the future, but we'll keep an eye on those levels as the time goes on. And all this wheat, we'll have lots of it, will be getting used for the expansion of the chicken farm over there. That looks like it's going to be bringing us lots of money if we can get enough chickens in there producing enough eggs. I'm actually really thinking about maybe chucking some extra wheat in this grass section here. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to have a think on that. If you think I should put some wheat in here just to get some extra, then yeah, let me know what you think. If you enjoyed the video, then check out the rest of the series by clicking the playlist on your screen now. And until next time, bye for now.